I'm not the world's greatest reader. I'm not going to pretend that I am. But in this video, I want to talk to you about a book that really, really captured me. And I've just actually done a little giveaway. So in this, you might know, you might not, I'm a creative non-fiction writer. I write about life and the books that I really love to read. Now, I'm a slow reader. And I very often end up putting the book down because it's not like grabbed me, it's not pulled me in and being kind of the book that's just made me think, oh my God, I've got to read that to the end, what's going to happen? And I've actually spoken to this lady online as well, and she's an absolutely lovely lady, and her author skills are pretty up there, I'm not going to lie. So this is the book. Let me just cut to the chase. This is the book. It's called Where Is She? Travel to Trauma. And she says in there, one woman's journey to completely losing herself. Go and search her up. I will put a link below. Aly Fords. She's also all over Instagram, and she has a blog and YouTube. So what she does is she travels. The blurb on the back is also worth a good read. So she travels. Do you know what as well? It's a really nice feel. This book is so well eared. I've taken it to Mexico, to Montenegro, and to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Like I said, I'm a slow reader. It's not the most massive book in the world, but it's a good old hearty book. Now, what she talks about in there is her backpacking days in Australia and what happened along the way. Obviously there's going to be no spoilers, but it did shock me when I got to the certain part where her sort of like crisis point happened. I wasn't expecting that, didn't see that coming. But yeah, I just wanted to review this book really because I am so not a bookworm, and I should be as a writer, but I'm not. And I like a book that's got lots of heart and lots of soul, and taking you through a journey that somebody's going on. And this has got all of those things, and this is why I end up putting a book down sometimes, is because I just feel it's not that it's not got heart, but it doesn't capture me in. And I like to thoughts and feelings, like even books I've read where there's been a certain area that's been about thoughts and feelings, but not like loads of it. So that's where I was kind of like, those are the bits of the book that I'm like, oh, I want to see what happens. Like there's going to be a breakup or something like that. It lures me in and grabs me. So that's what I really like in a book. And that's how I write as well. So that's probably why. But yeah, so Aly Fords, Travel to Trauma. Where Is She? I'm not sure if it's called Where Is She or Travel to Trauma. I think it's called Travel to Trauma. So yeah, so she goes on this journey through Australia as a typical like backpacker. It's all about like working and what she does and her stories. And yeah, really, really recommend. And also go and have a little look at her on YouTube, because she does, like I do, she does travel videos, but hers are very different, because hers are very much about how you can do it on a budget, how you can save money, what you can claw back, and that kind of thing. Whereas mine is more all-inclusive resorts, and we talk about sort of the food that you can get there in the way of free-from foods and allergy foods. And I probably should start getting a little bit more into vegetarian and vegan, because that's really what people want to know about, that sort of thing. So yes, so go check her out. I'll leave her links down there, and I will also leave a link to this book. I'd really recommend you go buy it. Like I say, you can't have my one because I'm about to give that away to somebody that entered a competition of mine over on Instagram. I've got loads more books actually to give away, but not many of them are creative non-fiction because I tend to keep them. But yeah, creative non-fiction, brilliant. If you're not really into creative non-fiction, get into it. It's like narrative stories that are written, that are true stories. So rather than just biography, like this happened, that happened, that happened, it's like I walked into this room and it looked like that, and this person was standing there and they said da 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 da. You know, so it's written more like a fiction book would be. But I'm sorry if I'm teaching you to suck eggs. More like a fiction book would be, but it's written creatively. A fiction book's written creatively. You know what I mean? So it's like a biography or a memoir that's really written creatively, like a fiction book would be. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've read that book, make sure you give me a thumbs up and leave comments down there. I will see you in the comments as usual, and you take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.